Now there's no denying here at CARPology we do love a Speero product. We've backed them since their very first release. We love their luggage for a few reasons. Firstly, it's really hard wearing. Secondly, it's really well thought out. So there's pockets and straps and whatever in all the right places. But thirdly, it's always been at a very good price point. Well, today there's a fourth reason. Now this video is more of an overview than anything because all of these products we've actually looked at individually before. However, there is one major change, which you've probably noticed already. There's not something funky going on with the camera. Speero have introduced their black camo and it is very, very nice. So they've basically picked the most popular items within their whole luggage range, which is what I've got with me today, and given it the brand new black camo treatment. And yeah, I really like it actually. The majority is black, but it's not black and white. It's black with kind of like a olivey fleck to it. So it's a really nice combination that it's a bit more subtle than what you'd expect a black and white camo to be, because that olive just takes the harshness out of it. If it was white, it would be a bit too in your face. So they've got it really well nailed, I think, amongst this new camo range. But first up, we've got the rucksack. This is, like I say, the same rucksack that they have been selling for the past few years, but it's just had the updated treatment. So if you've seen this rucksack before, you know exactly what you're in for. But if you haven't, then I'll just give it a quick overview. You've basically got pockets everywhere. You've got three main pockets on the front. You've got one on the side along with a little bank stick holder. You've got one on this side as well. And as with all of the products within the Speero range, it's all made from a 600D 𝗃𝗶𝗃𝗃 material. It's all got military grade zips. It's all got kind of double stitching where the stress points are going to be. So this is one of those products that is built to last, just like all the other Speero products. But like I say, it's had the new treatment of the black camo and it looks very, very nice indeed. Like the whole range combined together, if you get the full set, would look amazing. But just on top as well, there is a little rig tray that you can get for these. So obviously you've got the little flap that goes over the zips just to keep everything a little bit more protected. But if you raise it back up, then this is a perfect space to actually be using this rig tray. So you can have it sat in front of you. It's quite deep actually, it's probably about an inch deep, and that means obviously that things aren't just going to roll away or anything, even if it's slightly angled. So yeah, really nice little addition that you can get to go on the rucksack. But the rucksack itself comes in at $103.95, and then the rig tray on top is $7.95 if you wanted to purchase that as a little extra, just to finish off the rucksack. But obviously the rucksack, if you don't know about it, it is part of Speero's modular range. So around here you will see you've got 4 clips, and that means that once you've actually folded this down, if you wanted to, then if I take this for example, then that will just clip into place, so then you can extend it. This is actually a cool bag that we'll come onto in a little bit, but if you wanted your cool bag on top of your rucksacks, it's all in one place, then you can extend it that way. But like I say, this we will come onto in a second. But firstly, let's move up to the quiver. So moving on to the compact rod sling, and I'm actually going to break this section down into a couple of parts because these pouches don't come with it. These can be bought separately if you want them. So firstly, looking at the sling itself, this comes in at $39.95. So really good value for what it is. And once again, it has been redesigned in the nice new black camo. But if you haven't seen these slings before, they basically will carry everything you want them to carry. So you've got a little carry handle here, which is really handy if you're just pulling it in and out your car or your van. Obviously you can take made up rods in this, you can take unmade rods. I've actually got a landing net in place here. You've got a couple of different carrying options. So you've got a little carry handle here. We've also got a padded shoulder strap. There's space in the middle, so I've got my way sling actually in the middle, but there's probably enough room to take a very small pop-up brolly, so that's really handy. So like I say, you can literally take everything. There's pouches and pockets and all sorts everywhere. You've got bank stick pouches, you've got obviously all different adjustments, so you can get everything nice and tight and, like the name suggests, nice and compact. But if we move on to the real pouch systems, these come in at $19.95 each. So again, very good value. You've got nice padded material here, and obviously the real pouch is where the most protection is going to be, but you've also got tip and butt protectors. They're actually adjustable as well as being elasticated, so these can cater from anything from 9-foot retractable rods all the way up to 13-foot proper beefy rods. That's the same as the sling. If you wanted to use this for your little 9-footers, then you can do, but you can also use it for rods up to 13 foot. So very quick overview on both of these. Obviously, both really nice bits of kit, really hard wearing as well. Once again, there's additional stitching on certain stress points. So even just on this little bit here, I can see that there's like a little cross stitch to just give you that extra bit of strength. And again, it will be on the handles. You can see just in the front here where the shoulder strap's attached. These really are products that are built to last. So now let's move on to the cool bags. I've got with me 3 different ones today. I've got the medium bait / cool bag, I've got the modular clip-on cool bag, and I've got the standard cool bag. Again, all of which share very, very similar characteristics. They're all made from the same material, the 600D Cordura. They've all got military grade zips. They've all got reinforced stress points, as with all of the luggage that I'm showing you today. However, they do hold different quantities of bait, and they do have a few differences between them. So first up, the medium bait cool bag. This isn't part of the modular system. There's no clips on here. You can't clip it onto anything. It is its own little cool bag. It's got a little carry handle, and inside it has got the little thermal cooling design that Speero are using on all their cool bags. Now, I really like this actually as a food bag rather than a bait bag, but if you did want to use it for bait, then it can hold up to 3.5 kilos. So there's a good capacity there, but like I say, it's really nice pretty much as a lunch bag, or if you're doing a quick overnighter, you can literally fit your dinner and a bit of milk in there. So that is a really nice size, I think. Moving on, then you've got the clip-on modular cool bag. This can take up to 5 kilos of bait, and once again, it has obviously got the nice cool bag lining. And these have been changed slightly, so they've actually got a nice black lining to match in with the new black camo, so really nice. But like I say, they are part of the modular systems. As I showed you earlier, if you wanted to, you can simply clip that on top of the rucksack, and then you've got your rucksack with all your gear in it, and then your bait or your food on top, all in one place. So really handy. But then you've got the standard cool bag as well. Now this holds, in bait terms, up to 12 kilos. So this is ideal if it's, you know, if you're doing a longer trip and you want to keep bait cool in the van before you actually need it. Really good for that, or really good if you're doing longer sessions and just want to use it for food. But you'll notice that you've actually got the multi-point attachments here. So like I said, it's part of the modular system. But the nice thing with this as well is you can either use the shoulder strap, because it is a bigger item. It's obviously, if you've got 12 kilos of bait, it's going to be quite heavy. So you want that option. But again, if you wanted to clip other bits of the modular system on top or even below it, then you can do as well. So if you wanted this as your bait bag or your food bag, and then the smaller one as the opposite, then you can either clip that on top and then still use the carry handle, or just clip it underneath, and then you've got all of your stuff you want to keep cool in one place. So really handy. Just running through the prices quickly. The medium bait cool bag comes in at $19.95. The clip-on modular bag, the 5 kilo capacity one, comes in at $31.95, or the big boy, which holds up to 12 kilos, comes in at £65, I believe. Lastly, we all know that Speero love a pouch or an accessory bag or just some form of accessory. And obviously they have recreated a lot of their most popular pouches and accessories in the nice black camo. So if I run through it quickly, I'm going to put prices on screen because there's a lot of prices to remember. But one thing that's really nice is the little alarm covers. So these are pretty cheap for what they are, but they're going to keep your stuff nice and protected, keep your alarms protected. But you can also just slide in your bobbins as well, so it keeps everything nice and neat, so you haven't got bobbins flapping around everywhere. So yeah, really nice little accessory there. If we move on, I've got in this pouch, I've kind of put stuff everywhere for this video, so who knows what might happen. Speero's hook bait pouch. So this takes up to 4 different pop-up tubs or whatever it is you're using, bottom baits, but it takes up to 4 tubs, and it's got a nice clear window so you can see inside. Again, all of these accessories are made with exactly the same material in terms of strength and the actual colour of it as well, all in the nice black camo. On the base of this, you've got a nice wipe clean layer, and that's actually on the inside as well. So if you've got glugged hook baits and any of them actually leak out, then you can wipe it clean. You don't have to think I've got to buy a new one because that one's ruined. So yeah, cool little pouch there. If I open up the main compartment of this rucksack, oh yeah, not only pouches, you can get a nice black camo net float, which is really cool. You have got stash pouches, so I've got a couple of different sizes with me. These are really handy for just chucking in anything. I've got all of my night kit in here, so I've got things like head torches or bivvy lights, cables, all sorts can easily just be chucked in there. like I say, a couple of different sizes available there. You've got the ever popular, I keep saying that, the famous Speero lead pouch. Again, little clear window so you can see what's inside, but that's really cool. There's a tough pouch as well, again with nice wipe clean base, but it's actually, it holds its shape, so if there's anything you want a bit more protected, then you can get a little pouch like that. And you can buy their little clear view pouch kits, so you get a set of 3 different size pouches, and then again they're clear view because you can view through the clear window, which kind of makes sense. But yeah, really handy, so you can just store whatever you want in any of them. And then finally, not finally, there's 2 more things. Gas canister cover, again, nice black camo. And then finally, you've got the Speero scales pouch. So loads of different things available. If you like this black camo, do let me know in the comments. If you don't like it, also let me know. But I think it's really nice, and I think we'll be seeing quite a bit of this on the bank this year. And yeah, it's nice that Speero have actually done decent range in it, because some companies will bring out a bit of a limited run and think they just try 2 or 3 items, but then you can't get yourself a full luggage range. Whereas with this, obviously there is everything. So if you want to go all out and go completely into the range of black camo, then there is something for every aspect. You've got your rucksack, you've got your rod sling, you've got all your pouches and food bags and all sorts, so you can get the full range. For any more information, please do head over to Speero website. I will link at the end a couple of videos where we've gone a bit more into depth on a couple of these products as well, so you can actually see a bit more about them, because like I say, this video has just been a bit of an overview. But thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.